guys, it's the Galaxy Glare Kit and welcome back to another video. I just wanted to talk about the animation course that I took this year. Now, I'm not in college, I'm in high school. The only reason why my high school had an animation course was because private high school. It's a boarding school, what do you expect? Pretty much, I'm just going to talk about my semester-long animation course. I can't really recommend the school to anyone because they closed this year, so I'm going to another high school for my senior year. It's another boarding school, but co-ed, so there might be more drama, and I might talk about it in a future video. But this video is about my animation class. So, I was the only one who signed up for that thing, so I had no classmates in there, and it was just me and the teacher. So, it was actually quite nice because I could always ask the teacher a question if I needed to without having to worry about, oh my god, am I interrupting another student? Am I being an asshole? I don't want to do that to another person. But pretty much, it just helped a lot, and it was great. We started with a walk cycle. I don't have the file for that because my dumb ass never asked for it, so woohoo. But, in that walk cycle, I had, this faceless character just doing a walk, and no, it wasn't Slender Man, it was just, this generic-looking girl figure. And pretty much the background was, some green hills, there was a couple moving clouds, and there was the sun. So, yeah, it was pretty simple, and it was actually pretty good. The next thing that we did was pretty much talk about a larger animation that I wanted to do, and this was something that I never fucking completed, but we started working on storyboards, backgrounds, so I have a little bit of stuff to go off of, and it was actually animation set to a song, Paparazzi by Kim Dracula. Yeah, I know, edgy as fuck. But I chose it because I like that song. I still do. I mean, it's just the darker tones in the song really make it interesting, not all the screaming. But I learned lip-syncing animation, where you would match a character's mouth to the words of an audio track or a song or something like that. I have the file for this animation, so I'm going to play that right now.
I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me, Papa.
It cuts off there. I never really finished the last part, but the program I was using was Toon Boom, the student edition. So I got to work with an actual drawing tablet, an actual animation software, and it was just overall pretty exciting. But I also learned how to animate things on loop. So the eyes were actually a small pattern I did beforehand, and then just pasted that in on loop for the entire 8 seconds of animation there. Nothing else was moving, just the eyes and the mouth, and honestly, it was pretty fun. The next project I did was a rotoscoping animation. For those of you who don't know what rotoscoping is, I'll explain it real quick. Rotoscoping is an animation technique that animators use to trace over motion picture footage frame by frame to produce realistic action. Originally, animators projected photographed live-action movie images onto a glass panel and traced over the image. So pretty much, you have a video of real people. What I do, you have a video of real people, and then you draw your characters over it, so you can get that realistic motion. If it's a dancing sequence, then oh my god, is it hard to do without rotoscoping. It's near impossible. So you use rotoscoping to get that feel that these people are actually dancing and you're watching people dance instead of some weird tangle of limbs. Disney actually adopted the practice of rotoscoping in the 1930s. There are a couple films that actually use it quite a lot, like Cinderella, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and Alice in Wonderland. It's actually quite interesting how they actually used live-action people to make such beautiful scenes. Like the dance scene in Cinderella, that was all rotoscoped. Okay, now I'll show you what I did in class. this was animated at a speed of 24 frames per second every other third frame. So that means I would draw every other third image from the video, and there were 24 frames in 1 second. So that was about 12 seconds of footage, and I did about 300 frames for that. So in all, that 12-second video took me 2 months. Now I'll actually talk about the premise of the animation itself. So what I originally wanted to do was I wanted to draw Dobby because, let's face it, I'm a simp for him. I know. I get this. I proudly wear it to the point that I even have earrings with his name on it. But originally I wanted the male character to be Dobby. Now that was around the time when I started to simp for Sniper Mask. Honestly, at the time, I was just so obsessed with him, and I just really wanted to put him there because I felt like he would be a good fit for the theme and the mood of the animation. I don't know, I just put him in there just because. But I was hardcore simping for him at the time, and that's also why the girl in the animation does not have a face. I wanted it to be like a type of YN thing where you can insert yourself into there. And it was more like a thing for me so that I could imagine myself dancing with this character. And honestly, I just really needed that at the time because, well, that was also when I found out that my school was closing. So I just needed whatever little bits of comfort character I could get. So yeah, that helped a lot. I'll actually talk more about my school in another video, but for now, let's just stick with the animations. So I checked through my folder, and I don't think I have any more for that class. We did talk a little bit about puppet animation, but I didn't do that, namely because I wanted to work on that dance animation. It was what I worked on for my last 2 months of school and my final project for the course. So, all in all, I'm pretty proud of it, and I love it. I did end up getting a good grade in the course, so that also makes me pretty happy. Right now, I'm also working on some other animations. I'm actually using Flip-A-Clip since, let's face it, I can't afford Toon Boom. But, yeah, that's pretty much it. Honestly, I just really miss my school. I'm already on summer break now, but I already miss my school. The classes were great, the teachers were great, they just really encouraged me to do my best in my art, and I really can't thank them enough for that. Hell, it was actually my art teacher who recommended the animation course to me, and if I hadn't met my art teacher from Purnell, I would have never done animation. So, honestly, I'm just so glad that I met everyone at that school, and, like, the opportunities that came from it. Anyway, that's it for the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, help support my channel. I have a Patreon. I really want to be able to grow that because it just will really help with putting more into these videos, and I could actually do more, like more art, more animations, and I just really want to do that because I really like making this for you guys. So yeah. Let me know if you liked the video, and peace out. Also, there's a little bit more to the speed draw in this video, so enjoy.